About 3 weeks ago, Roblox banned Schlep, a YouTuber who claims to have caught PDF files on the platform. He posted a video titled "Roblox is threatening to sue me for protecting kids." On the surface, his story sounds heroic, but when you dig deeper into his own words, you see why Roblox had to act. Today, I'm breaking down Schlep's video line by line, showing what I believe he did wrong, and why this ban, in my opinion, was deserved. But before we start, let's start with who Schlep is, then we get into why he got banned, and if it's well-deserved or not. Michael, known online as Schlep, is a 22-year-old YouTuber who initially gained attention for Roblox gameplay. Over time, his content evolved, particularly after a video in which he shared a personal experience of being groomed on Roblox. In that video, he described creating decoy accounts to simulate underage players, interacting with strangers, and recording the conversations for his content. Some videos include staged confrontations within Roblox games, often using a parody Chris Hansen-style format to illustrate the risks of inappropriate interactions online. While Schlep frames these videos as highlighting dangerous behavior, there is no public evidence that he coordinates with law enforcement or conducts officially sanctioned investigations. His content represents his own efforts to comment on online safety rather than legally supervised sting operations. And initially, he also ran a family-friendly Roblox channel called Molly Boomer, focused on Theme Park Tycoon 2 and other sandbox content, until Roblox swung the ban hammer. But now, let's go back to how this all began. In a video, Schlep describes a personal experience with grooming on Roblox when he was a kid.
When I was a kid, I was groomed on Roblox by a popular developer,
Stating that another user allegedly manipulated him into viewing explicit content and participating in inappropriate conversations.
He manipulated me, he used power dynamics over me, and frequently exposed me to gore and not safe for work material and loads of other stuff that a kid should never see.
He claims that attempts to get help through official channels, including reports made by his mother, were largely ignored at the time, and it was so bad he even did the attempt as stated in his video.
While I was in the hospital, my mom contacted Roblox. They brushed her off. It was so bad that I actually made an attempt.
And that the account involved was only banned years later.
That predator went on to groom more victims before Roblox finally banned him years later, by the way.
And due to his traumatic experience, it deeply impacted Schlep's view on online safety. He has stated that this personal history motivated his subsequent efforts to protect others on the platform.
After that, I stayed on the platform. I loved the community, but as I ran Maliboomer, I kept spotting these predators, even in an innocent sandbox theme park game. Then I started Schlep, and the emails from victims got worse every single day. And that's when I started catching predators on Roblox. And that's when my fate got sealed on this platform.
In the same video, he also explains how he created decoy accounts claiming to be underage in order to expose inappropriate behavior on the platform.
Accounts that we were actively talking to predators on have now been banned off of Roblox. Go on the news to show gameplay of our decoys with the predators on Roblox.
The username I decided to go with is fun13-year-old. This not only tells people that I'm 13 years old, but it lets me look less suspicious being in these communities since I know
recording interactions and staging confrontations inside Roblox games. These activities are presented as his own projects and are not verified as official sting operations or sanctioned investigations. And by collaborating with people like Rubensim and Gideon, Schlep and his team conducted sting operations by creating decoy accounts, posing as underage, and engaging with suspected PDF files. They documented these interactions, reported them to Roblox and law enforcement, and claimed their actions led to 6 arrests. Even though Schlep presents himself as a hero protecting kids, Roblox had to take action, and there's a clear legal and safety basis for it. Right from the start of his video, Schlep frames himself as the victim.
This video isn't going to be your typical video. This video is actually a call for help, and I need everybody to share this video. The Roblox Corporation has sent a cease and desist letter to me, a 22-year-old, versus a multi-billion-dollar company, threats of litigation because I catch predators on their platform.
He repeatedly uses phrases like protecting kids and exposing predators, powerful language meant to discourage criticism.
This whole situation is kind of crazy.
Everybody go donate to this boy Schlep.
This is probably the worst decision this company has ever made.
Hashtag free Schlep on God.
Yeah, they actually need Schlep. I'm wishing Schlep the best.
Roblox, you need to do something.
There's gotta be something done. Nobody at Roblox listens to us. I'm frustrated, man. I'm frustrated.
Why should we
After all, who wants to be seen as arguing against child safety? It's a classic emotional appeal. By doing this, Schlep avoids accountability and paints Roblox as the villain, making it harder for viewers to consider that his methods may have broken rules or created risk. And on August 9th, 2025, Roblox sent Schlep a cease-and-desist letter, citing several serious violations. Staging simulated child endangerment chats. By creating decoy accounts and initiating conversations, Schlep blurred the line between safety, reporting, and entrapment. Roblox's community standards clearly prohibit any predatory behavior, including attempting to connect with a minor in order to manipulate and exploit them. Even though he framed it as exposing predators, these actions still qualify as creating or encouraging 18+ interactions on a platform meant usually for underage individuals. Roblox makes no exceptions for vigilante-style operations. And by posing as a minor through decoy accounts and initiating conversations with strangers, like he did in the videos he made catching PDF files, Schlep essentially engaged in the same type of interactions that Roblox's guidelines strictly prohibit: any attempt to connect with a minor in ways that simulate grooming or exploitation, regardless of intent. And how I see it, even though he switched the roles by pretending to be the minor, Roblox's policies don't make exceptions. The platform bans any simulated grooming or adult, minor interactions, so by creating those conversations, even as bait, Schlep's methods still triggered the same rules. And if you're still confused or quick to jump to conclusions, here's an analogy. Think of it like school rules. If a student brings in something that looks like a weapon, even if it's fake or just a prank, the school still has to treat it as a violation. Roblox takes a similar approach. Whether the interaction is real or staged, if it looks like grooming or exploitation, it breaks their guidelines. That's why even Schlep's decoy conversations ended up crossing the line. But this isn't just my interpretation. In the cease-and-desist Roblox sent him, they specifically cited that his behavior fell under simulated endangerment or exploitation. So either it was the way he approached the conversations, or the fact that he recorded and shared them. Roblox's stance is clear. Intent doesn't matter. If it looks like grooming, child endangerment, or even as bait, it's still treated the same under their rules. And now we're on to sharing personal or private information. In documenting alleged PDFs, Schlep reportedly shared identifying information outside Roblox to law enforcement and CMEC and online, which can violate privacy rules and put other users at risk.
Immediately after catching him, I posted his Roblox account on social media, along with proof that he was the one making these disgusting comments to the decoy. The post went viral, gaining thousands of likes, yet Roblox...
Now it's moving chats off-platform. Schlep often took conversations onto Discord or other social media.
And they're not even on Roblox. Most of the chat logs are on Discord, and they're accusing me of getting people off of platform onto different social media sites.
Just wish I could have you in real life, you know?
He wishes he
Like,
could
with
have
me
this
right
13-year-old. I know. You just really want me in real life, don't you?
As we continue to chat, these messages only got more disturbing.
To be honest, I'm like, no.
Really?
Yeah, so can we do it raw? I want to see it. I could on your too.
He knew exactly how old this decoy was.
Yeah. I'm 25. Do you think it can work?
You're so sweet.
Sorry, fat thumb.
Roblox explicitly forbids coordinating off-platform interactions for safety reasons. These actions circumvented official moderation channels and could expose users, including minors, to further risk. Roblox argued that while Schlep's intentions might have been to protect, his methods were unauthorized vigilante actions that bypass safety protocols, undermined the moderation system, and actually created potential safety hazards. By taking matters into his own hands, Schlep interfered with Roblox's internal reporting and law enforcement coordination. He set a precedent that anyone could attempt similar stings, which could expose real children to more danger if improperly handled. And the crazy thing is that Roblox didn't just suspend one account. It permanently terminated all accounts associated with Schlep and explicitly prohibited him from creating new ones. This wasn't a knee-jerk reaction. It was a firm enforcement of the platform's terms of service. Multiple accounts, Schlep had several channels, including Molly Boomer, that were connected to his predator-catching activities. Roblox had to act comprehensively to prevent continued breaches, ongoing violations, even after repeated warnings if Roblox emailed him about it. And if Roblox didn't. Roblox, what the hell are you doing? Schlep continued off-platform communications, documented chats, and initiated scenarios that Roblox deemed simulated endangerment. By doing so, he repeatedly violated the rules, and a legal precaution had to be done. The cease-and-desist letter also served to protect Roblox from liability. By conducting vigilante stings and sharing personal information, Schlep exposed both himself and the platform to potential legal risks. Safety rules are for everyone. Roblox's policies exist to protect millions of users, not just one person's interpretation of justice. Even if Schlep caught PDFs, the method could unintentionally endanger real children, especially if others tried to copy him without proper training. Unauthorized vigilante actions create risk. Schlep repeatedly moved conversations off Roblox, shared personal info, like in his videos on catching PDFs on his channel, where him and his team show law enforcement chat logs and recordings of what that person said. While his intentions may have been to stop PDFs, the means bypassed Roblox moderation and law enforcement channels, creating a gap where children could have been exposed to further harm. Rule enforcement must be consistent. Platforms cannot allow exceptions for high-profile users like Schlep, because currently he's at 1.9 million subscribers on YouTube. But even if their goal seems good, by enforcing the ban consistently, Roblox upholds its community guidelines and ensures all users are treated fairly. By preventing precedent for dangerous behavior, allowing Schlep to continue could encourage other vigilante actions, aka taking matters into their own hands, which could misidentify innocent users as PDFs, which can and has happened before in the past. Not saying Schlep has, but people out in the world create false evidence that could mislead law enforcement. And some people that I've personally seen have been falsely accused and jailed for crimes they didn't commit. And you can even look up on Google on how often that happens to people, and possibly expose children to unnecessary risk. Balancing intent versus impact. Roblox recognizes the importance of protecting children, but good intentions alone do not justify breaking rules. The potential harms of Schlep's actions, simulated chats, off-platform coordination, and sharing personal data outweighed the benefits of his self-appointed stings. Now, Schlep, let's be clear. You took actions that put you at odds with Roblox's rules. You created decoy accounts, posed as a minor to initiate conversations with suspected PDF files, moved chats off-platform, as well as shared identifying information. These actions violated Roblox's terms of service, which exist to protect millions of users, especially children. That said, you also did some things right. You recognized a serious problem on the platform. You tried to stop PDFs, and your intentions were rooted in protecting kids. There's no denying that. But intent alone doesn't exempt anyone from following the rules. Because of your repeated breaches, Roblox had to permanently ban all your accounts and issue a cease-and-desist letter. Rules exist to ensure the platform is safe, fair, and legally compliant. When rules are broken, consequences follow, and this isn't personal, it's policy. And Schlep, even though you've said you've worked with law enforcement and with groups to catch predators, there hasn't been any visible evidence made public to confirm that. Pictures with other people don't necessarily prove legitimacy. From what I've researched, evidence of official collaboration usually comes in the form of partnerships or endorsements, legal documentation, organizational collaboration, direct law enforcement presence, or independent media coverage. None of that has been publicly shown in your case. From my perspective, there doesn't seem to be verifiable proof. If you have evidence, please share it in a video or post. If you do, I will acknowledge it publicly and apologize. But it's also important to understand where you're coming from. You've shared that you were groomed as a child on Roblox, and that trauma even led to an attempt. Experiences like that shape how someone sees the world, and it's clear this motivated your actions against PDFs. To some, it's reminiscent of Batman. A child experiences a profound trauma and grows up determined to fight injustice. In your case, your past created a strong desire to protect other kids. That context doesn't remove the rules, but it helps explain why you felt compelled to take matters into your own hands. It's easy to see the hands-on work you did, the PDF catching, the monitoring, the reporting, as heroic. And in some ways, it was. You took initiative and tried to make a difference, showing dedication and courage. But even the most well-intentioned efforts need to follow the system designed to protect children, and when those boundaries are crossed, there are consequences. Understanding this doesn't make your past or your trauma irrelevant. It shows that good intentions must be paired with responsible actions. You can channel your experience into something positive, but it has to respect platform rules and safety protocols. The lesson here is that rules aren't arbitrary. They exist to protect everyone. Breaking them, even for a cause you believe in, can undo the good you're trying to do. Roblox didn't ban you to punish you personally. They did it to enforce safety standards and legal compliance. I've been following all the news about Roblox. While I was making this video, I kept an eye on updates and made changes where needed before uploading. Roblox has been banned in Qatar, is being sued in the US, and even lost $12 billion. What you did by bringing this to everyone's attention is truly heroic. You're a good kid for that. But I assume Roblox saw it differently, which is why this happened. And if you feel like this video is trying to paint you in the negative, it isn't. The purpose here is to point out mistakes, give my personal opinion of what's going on, and explain why the ban that I believe was justified to the best of my ability, and show that rules matter. The first step to making things right is understanding what went wrong, and from there, any trust that has been broken can start to be rebuilt.